Okay, here we are down at the beans and okra again, and yes, I did have to wind up replanting my beans, which I'm in the middle of right now. I've already yanked up all the old yellow plants, which continued to get yellower day by day and just looked very sickly. And I've already yanked them up, and here's what I've done so far. I've ridged this up, not quite knee-high. I'll be leveling it off. And then I'm going to be putting some pelletized limestone in it, because part of the reasons your beans turn yellow is a magnesium deficiency, which is exacerbated when the roots are underground, I guess they're always underground. when your roots are underwater for so long, it exacerbates your magnesium deficiency, because it makes it to where the plant can't take in magnesium. So I thought I'll be on the safe side and put some lime there, which will add calcium and magnesium and raise the pH, lower the pH, raise the pH level. Anyway, change it from more acid to more alkaline. Anyway, I figure the soils around here, just my estimation, are they're probably kind of on the acidic side. I've never done a pH test on them or anything, but yeah, that's what I figure. I got, what have I got, 40 pounds. I'll probably use at least half of that bag on this 30-foot row. So well, let's get started. And yeah, I know it takes a while for this to start doing its thing. They do have fast-acting limestone, which cost about 3 times more, I guess. But eventually this will do some good anyway, even though I'm not planting anything here next year. Another product they had besides limestone was something called iron, I think it was iron tight, which contains just a big Duke's mixture of, not necessarily chemicals, but various minerals, all of which are purported to help situations where your plants keep turning yellow. It's just got a whole bunch of stuff in it. It was like $15 too, but I figured maybe this is magnesium, so I thought I'd try it first. If this doesn't work, next year when I plant the beans, I'll buy this iron tight stuff. This has got this soup of minerals in it, and see how that goes. And this is not like fertilizer. It's a little harder than fertilizer to add too much to it. What I'm after is just a nice flat plateau on top, like I got with my okra down there. Add a little bit more of this stuff. Okay, as it turns out, I'll be adding the whole 40-pound bag to this row. Whether that's a lot or not, I really don't know, but that's the way it's going to be. Just work your limestone into the top layer of soil really good. I probably haven't applied this in the most efficient manner possible. I doubt if I probably seldom do anything in the most efficient manner possible. Okay, now we're ready to plant some beans. A lot of trouble to go through, but I'm determined that I'm going to have some good beans this year. At least either here or up there in the cornfield, one of the two. I'm putting all the beans about maybe 3 inches apart from each other, and all the way across this top part of this plateau, which is about 1 foot wide, I guess. It's about 3 foot wide on the bottom and 1 foot wide on top, I guess. I drove by somebody's garden today, and his beans was already, like, he had a 6 foot tall fence. This is taller than 6 foot, and his was already shot all the way out the top of the fence. Of course, that fellow's, I don't know what he does to his garden, but every year it puts mine to shame. A lot of people's put mine to shame. I just do the best I can. However, last year nobody's okra put mine to shame. And yeah, most people don't plant theirs this thick, but it seems like I've always had better luck planting thick than I had just planting a little thin single row. Okay, and here is a better look at just how thick I put these. You can get a really good idea here of it. Just a lot of bean seeds, and I'll be punching these in one by, whoa, I'm about to miss that one. One by one. I usually go down to that knuckle right there, which is probably about really 1.5 inches deep. Because for one thing, this ground here is really soft, and planting them reasonably deep will help keep them from washing out of the ground should we have some rain, which okay, that's pretty much it. I'll be punching the rest of them in, and I'll wind up putting a very light coating of grass clippings on top, just to hopefully help prevent a little bit of erosion and you know, keep them a little bit moist. I probably won't water them tonight because there is an excellent chance of rain. Bye everybody. And one last thing on my garden videos, I don't ever represent that this is the best way to do anything, or even anything close to the best way of doing anything. This is just a document of the way that I do it. It may be just a absolutely crazy way to do things, I don't know, but anyhow, it's the way I do it, and I just put the seeds out and take care of them the best I can, and see how things go. All right. Bye everybody. Okay, and I've just spread the grass out on it, the grass clippings. You can get a much better idea of how this mound looks after I spread the grass clippings out on it. So actually I think it wound up being a little bit higher and steeper than the okra mound, but still should be all right. And don't worry, the beans will come up right through this is a thinner layer of grass clippings than what it would appear. The beans will come up right through it with no problem. Generally speaking, you don't put green type stuff on your garden, but with these thin layers of grass clippings on top, it really doesn't matter. It's not something that's mixed into your dirt or anything. If you're mixing a whole lot of green type material into your dirt, you have to worry about it robbing nitrogen from the soil as it decomposes, and taking not too much nitrogen away from your plants. But we got Carly down here checking things out. Haven't had too many cat helpers here lately in the garden, it don't seem like. There's my mesh fencing, which I've got temporarily tied up there. I actually may have to raise that a few inches because it's going to be kind of low here on the bottom. I really don't like it to be too low down to the plants. I'd rather it be 6 to 8 inches anyway up above the plants here on the bottom. So we'll see how things go. Things are looking good. The rain has held off, so bye everybody.